Max, I'm over this.
What?
I can't even bother with the chorus to this one. Shout out to Childish Gambino. When the sirens come in, you know for sure that the battle's on. Fucking nerd burger making raps about Pokemon. While you were thinking up that line, I slipped out to poke your mom. Told her that I'd hold her, but in reality I cut and run. As I left, I whispered in her ear, I'm about to kill your son. Verbally violate and orally annihilate. Make you lie awake at night, sweating about your date with fate. But I've already done the deed, you got cat AIDS, too late. Even though my flow's so smooth they call it agua, I don't need my raps to be hotter than magma. Cause if you piss me off I'll run you over in my Magna. Talking shit about me when you look like Magda. With the last name Sabansky, got your pickup skills from Polanski. Dick straight looking like a chewed up Kransky. You're Bugsy Siegel and I'm Meyer Lansky. You insult my style, then use all my vocal tactics. Use the overdubs wisely, they're ruining the track, bitch. I give props where they're due though, your flow's not half bad. You could form a boy band with Stephen Hawking and my dad. I'm aware that you're a new arrival to our great southern land, and I know your grass little language isn't that grand. So if you're getting a bit confused, that's not what I planned. Let me kick a little stanza in language you might understand. Eso que sucedió el sábado. Me chingo tu madre en el culo y tu hermana me chupa la basura. Después de que me bebí una cerveza. Oh, I've got lyrical bird flu, you're a lyrical turd who takes 2 weeks to write a rhyme, whinging about having no free time. Yeah, I know my flow goes off beat, I don't need to fix it. I'm objectively better than you, like comparing Nas to Limp Bizkit. You think you've offended me? Surely you jest. The only way you could hurt me is by sitting on my chest. I'm gonna be the bigger man. Not literally, of course. Been rapping so long I'm starting to go hoarse. All this back and forth about who's the best needs to finish and be put to rest, so I'm bury the hatchet in your motherfucking chest.
Max is a guy you really wanna know, so come on ladies, give it a go. He prefers Asian girls, but beggars can't be choosers, so step right up if you like banging losers.
Call 1-800-Maxipad now for sweaty immigrant sex with an STD-riddled florist.
Calls cost $4.95 per minute and are guaranteed to include shame and vomiting.
This is the drive home from uni. I'm 23 and you're a little younger. I like you and you like me, and I think you more than like me, but I'm not gay. I can't tell if you're gay, you have a certain vibe, but it might just be an awkward Mexican thing. I'm just enjoying the company of a dude who's smart and funny and who, if I say something dumb for a laugh, he's willing to say something 2 or 3 times as dumb and not even realize it, but who also gets weird and whinges sometimes in a way I could never do. A dude who will help me with my flash animation, and who will never watch movies made before 1980. Back in the real world, we don't go to the same parties, and at this rate, we won't go to the same graduation. So this is kind of it for us, unless I say something. And it might especially be it for us if I do say something. The sun's gone down and the car is quiet. We're talking in whispers about a homeless guy we saw at a rest stop that looks like a kid we know. And then I'm like, can I tell you something? And all of a sudden I'm telling you, and I just keep talking and it all comes out, and regrettably I end up using the word finger blast. I don't remember in what context, it doesn't really matter. Before long I'm out of stuff to say and you smile and say, you're fried. Then I feel your hand on my knee. I flinch a little because it's so unexpected. As we reach the red light, your hand slides further up my thigh. I consider getting out of the car, but it's raining out and I'm a pretty lazy guy. So I pretend like I'm asleep, and before long, I really am. I wake up, I'm not in the car anymore, I'm in a ditch next to some train tracks, I'm covered in dirt, I slowly regain my bearings and manage to stumble home. I never end up filing a police report, I can't be bothered, but somehow everybody knows. The next day at uni, I'm sitting in the library when someone approaches. It's Annalisa. Adolescence is doing her absolutely zero favors body-wise. She stops and looks down at me. I've got sunglasses on and a really bad hangover, so I can't really see her face. But I can see her smile. And she says one word, finger blast. Then she skips off, shrieking something about anime. This isn't a story about how immigrants are evil or how gay love is bad. This is a story about how I learned something, and I'm not saying this thing is true or not, I'm just saying it's what I learned. I learned that if you're going to release diss tracks, you have to diss everything, all the time, and everybody. And yeah, people will either love you or hate you for it. Is it sad? Sure. but it's the sadness I chose. I wish I could say this was a story about how I got into your car a boy and got out a man, more cynical, hardened, and mature and shit. But that's not true. The truth is, I got in the car a man. You're the little boy. Bitch.